All right, so when he dropped the phone, it cut it out, so I'm going back in. All right, so we are back in. We had a little, I think we hit the disconnect button or something, so we are back live again. So as I was saying, Lisa should have her phone handy. She's over here now, so if you guys have any issues or whatever, let her know. But like I said, I'm not sure there's much that we can do. I've kind of troubleshooted everything that I can think of. But everything's looking good on my bar graph. It'll be the smooth sounds of Vito Biondo on the play-by-play again today. He's resting up. He's getting ready to take the mic here in about 30 seconds. Blues beat TI yesterday in the first game outside of pool play. Blues ended up 3-0 in pool play. They came out first place out of their pool, so they played the second place team in the neighboring pool, which was TI. Blues won that game 7-1. Offense came alive in that game, of which, unless you were here in the rink and were not in the press box, or you guys were watching it on the stream, you guys did not see most of those goals, and I apologize about that. The feed went down almost right from the beginning, and we were trying to troubleshoot all the way through the second period. Vito was doing play-by-play and running the camera. I was on all fours underneath the desk here trying to figure out what wires, what was going where, what was going wrong. Got to the point he and I were sweating so bad we're taking our hoodies off. My wife told me yesterday, she goes, I could see you and Vito taking your jackets off. I was like, yeah, because we were hot. I was stressing out. I couldn't get the feed working. He was doing double duty. Both teams are at the benches now getting the final words from their coaches. Again, it's win, you stay, you lose, you get to go home. Blues could play potentially, if they make it to the finals, 3 games today, although I believe, and we'll check with Vito here, I don't believe they are full-timed games on Sundays here because they have to play 3 of them. So it's like they play 2 long periods or something. I'm not sure.
Something like that.
Oh, there's Vito.
It's like half a game or something.
Right.
I don't know. I don't remember. It's only happened once that I've been here.
2 15-minute games. Or 2 15-minute periods. Lisa was giving me the either the peace sign or the 2 period sign.
So when we start, we're going left, they're going to come right. We're going to go with Catalano, Findler, Larrigan, Wagner, Sumatros. Good to see. Are they?
Mr. Fendler, how are you, sir? Business plug there.
It's not Ash Wednesday.
Flower and Fendler Homes.
You're not even Catholic. He's Jewish. So, is this game the 15 minutes? Okay, so this game is 2 15 minutes, so they're going to switch our in. So we're going right. They're coming left. Same 5 kids out there. Glad to see Billy back. He didn't play the third period. Vito said he had hurt his hip or something. Face-off won by the Blues. Wagner tries to play it up there. Now it's cleared back in our end. Sumatros with it far side over there. Played up to neutral ice. To Freeman. Back to Wagner. To Sumatros. To Findler. He gains his own now. Dump pass over there. Far side to Larrigan. Back to Findler. Far side corner. Barons is in net down there. Loose. Now it's coming out. 3 has it. Wagner checks him. Back to Wagner behind our net. Plays it up to Findler to Catalano. Back to Omaha. To the Bumblebees. Orange Bees. Back to Larrigan. Larrigan gets it up. Now it's out to neutral ice. Knapp with Palestina. Back to Knapp. Knapp. Pass back down over there to Palestina. Checked in the corner. Nelson with it behind the net. Nelson with it behind the net. Now it's coming out again. Back to Biondo. He just dumps it down there in the corner. Blues got a tag and go back in there. 93 with it. He's got some speed. He's going to come out. He passes it up. Back to the middle. Biondo got a stick over there. Knocked it loose. It's in the corner. Shot saved by Barons.
So, Vita, I was telling everybody before the broadcast kind of started, the game last night with the 7 goals, although it did not stream, you were able to capture it on the video, which I do have. It's just I'm going to have to wait till I get back to St. Louis to upload that. Okay,
face off to the left, the Barons, won by the Blues. Far side, won by Omaha. Back to Biondo, to Clark. Clark's bringing it out now. Clark. Far side corner. DiMaggio pinches in there. Shot, save, rebound. Goes to Clark beside the net. Back to Bacardi. Shot. Loose in front. Back to DiMaggio now. He's going to pass it down low to Bacardi. Shot pass over this side. Biondo's going to give it down to Reuter. Reuter down low with it. Shot blocked. Goes in the corner to Clark. Clark with it to Bacardi. He circles back with it to Reuter. Reuter down low in the corner with it. 12:20 left here. First period. So technically, is it the second period? To Bacardi. To DiMaggio. Shot. Blocker save. Goes to the corner. Far side over there. 2 is just going to hammer it out. That should be an icing on Omaha. And it is 12:02 icing by Omaha.
Wonder in a 2-period game like this, do you think the coaching changes from either team?
Maybe on Omaha's team.
You think it kind of just stays the same? You just play
I would assume. Face up to the right, the Omaha goalie. Rutlick, Catalano, Coldwater, Samatros, Peters. Let's talk about the game, Brown Bear.
That's the game.
Peters with the check over there. Samatros down the corner. He gets checked pretty good. Back behind the net. Our net. Samatros has it. He hammers it out. That should be an icing on the Blues. They're going to say he could have played it or he touched it. That's waved off. Back in Omaha's in. Rutlick dancing. That comes to neutral ice. 11:30 left. No score. Peters still has it. This side to Samatros. Samatros up to Catalano. Catalano gains his own this side. He's going to take a shot. Saved by the goalie. Looked like it was going high. Face off to the left of Omaha's goalie. Samatros, Peters, Fendler, Clark, Larrigan. Face off, won by Omaha. That's hammered out. Back to Samatros. Plays it back up to Fendler. Playing this side. Kane with it. Samatros bodies him. Peters plays it up to Fendler. Fendler over to Larrigan. Larrigan stops and turns. Back to Peters. Shot. Not a lot on him. Oh! What a save by the goalie. Not a lot on that shot, but it made it to the net, and the goalie just stuck his leg out there last minute. It's a good save by the Omaha goalie. That was going in. Back to Larrigan. Lowndes, he hits Larrigan down. Far side over there. Palestina out there with Wagner. Palestina with it. Down low to Larrigan. Stolen by an Omaha player. Back to Palestina. Back to Larrigan. Larrigan turns. 3 guys on him. 12. Freeman has it. He's going to hoist that out. Wagner knocked it down with his stick. He's going to turn and go back in there with it. Palestina. Pass back this way. Comes to neutral ice. Over to Wagner. To Nelson. Palestina chasing. Biondo's got it now at the point. He's going to take a hit there from 9. Oswald. He killed Kennedy, didn't he?
Holy
Palestina with a good stick there. Back to neutral ice, coming in our zone. Wagner takes him wide. He plays it back to the point, though. Neutral ice. James, 2 with it. That's back in our end. Barron leaves it for Biondo. Up to Clark. Clark in the zone to Nelson. Nelson shot. Saved by the goalie. Good save by the goalie there. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the Omaha goalie. Bacardi. Palestina's sitting there in front of me. Reuter, Clark, DiMaggio, Sumatros. Clark's going to take the faceoff. Not anymore. They're going to kick him out. Both kids are getting kicked out. Reuter comes in. Reuter on the faceoff shot towards the net. Went wide. Back to neutral ice. Sumatros dumps it down there. Omaha goalie plays it. Bacardi chasing. 71 to Keene. Keene over to Freeman, 12. Freeman. DiMaggio tries to take him wide. He goes around the net. Freeman still has it. Drops it off to 71. Burbank. Shot! Saved by Barons. Goes back to Beach. Freeman. Shot. Blocked by Blues player. Sumatros to Clark to Reuter. Reuter over to Clark in the middle. Saved by the goalie. Side of the net. Cardi's down there now, too. Going this side. Clark bodied. Gets there. Back to Bacardi. Sumatros shot. Gloved by Freeman, and it's covered by the goalie. Now they're going to let him play. They're not going to whistle it here.
They must be on a time crunch today.
They must be. Turn that back in there. Back in the Omaha zone. Fendler chasing here. Back to Catalano. Catalano down the corner with it. Back to the middle. Larrigan shot. Goes wide. Peters with it far side now. He takes a shot. It's blocked by Freeman, 12. Then he hits Peters. Over to Fendler. Back to neutral ice here. Peters knocked it. The dump in out of the air. That should be an icing on Omaha. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the Omaha goalie. Catalano, Larrigan, Fendler, Biondo, Peters. Catalano's taking the faceoff. Faceoff won by the Blues. Back to Larrigan. Catalano dumps it in the corner this side. Fendler chasing. Back to Catalano. Back behind the net now. 78, Anderson with it. He's checked by Larrigan. Peters pinched in there, but Catalano had his back and kept it down there. 10 with it now. He's just going to dump it over there in the far side. Back to Peters, to Biondo. Biondo with it to Fendler. Fendler to Catalano. Catalano, red line. He's in the zone. Catalano in the zone with it. He's checked hard by 78 Anderson. That's an icing on Omaha. At 6:47. So the faceoff should be to the right side of the Omaha goalie. We're going to go with Rotlick, Wagner, Sumatros, Clark, and Coldwater. Clark's going to take the faceoff here. Faceoff. One by Omaha. They're just going to hoist that out, neutral ice. 9. Oh, Sumatros with a good stick. Knocked it away from Oswald. Nevy right here in front of us. Clark's checked by 2 guys. Lowndes. That's come back to neutral ice. Wagner played it this side. Rutlick in the zone with it. Rutlick. Shot. Save it to goalie. Clark in front, wrestling with somebody. Coldwater to Clark down low. He's checked from behind there by Payne. There's going to be a penalty on Omaha. Back to Wagner. He loads and fires. Save it to goalie. Goes this side to Sumatros. Sumatros. Goalie's off extra tacker there for the Blues because of the delayed penalty. Palestina with it in the corner. To Coldwater. He's checked from behind. That should be a whistle right there. They're going to call it cross check on Omaha at 5 minutes and 43 seconds of the first period or second period. You never cleared that. You never clarified that.
I guess we got to talk in halves, right? There's 2 halves now.
Okay, you're right. God.
First half.
You were the smarter one of the 2. So.
I only marginally paid attention in
5 minutes and 43
geometry.
seconds left of the first half. They don't know who they called the penalty, but I don't know if the boy jumped off or what. They weren't for sure who's going in there, but number 4, I believe, is going in there. Yep, Myers, 4. So Catalano, Larrigan, Sumatros, Reuter, Clark. Faceoff's going to be to the right of the Omaha goalie. 5 minutes and 43 seconds left in the first half. How's that sound, Mr. Bear?
That sounds good.
Faceoff won by Reuter. Shot. Scores! Right off the faceoff. Reuter scores. Catalano won the faceoff, and Reuter just put that shot right in. That's going to make it 1-0 Blues. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Power play goal, Reuter.
I didn't know that had enough speed to make it across that line, but it did.
So, I mean, great. That goalie made a hell of a save on that other one, and then that was on the ice, slow moving. I mean, it was crawling across there. But you know what, Mr. Bear? They don't ask how, they ask how many. Face off of neutral ice, Palestina, Knapp, DiMaggio, Biondo, Nelson. Palestina taking the face-off. Face-off, won by the Blues. Palestina dumps it deep on net from the face-off at neutral ice. Palestina around the net with it. Knapp, he's checked from behind. No call there. That's into the Omaha bench. 5:24. Oh, God. I need a massage. Your hands look strong.
My hands are full right now.
Your hands look strong, Mr. Bear. Your hands look so strong. Look at those.
How you lay down, I can walk on your back.
Look how they grip that pole. Same 5 kids right there. Palestina wins on the faceoff over to Nelson. Oh, nice play. Palestina with enough alert to see Nelson over there and get that pass over to him. Good vision by Palestina. But the goalie, he's tall on that one. 5:20 left in the first half. It's 1-0 Blues. Face off to the right. Same 5 kids out there. That's face-offs won by Omaha. That's cleared to neutral ice. Back to Biondo in our end. Gives it to Knapp. Knapp. Right here with Keene. Palestina dumps it down there. Palestina chasing. He's got it down low with Nelson. 2 Blues battling. Nelson has it. Referee run low interference there for us. Nelson. Back to Biondo. He's going to take a shot. Block. Goes to Palestina behind the net now. Palestina with it behind the net. Over that side. Coming out 12. Freeman. He's got some speed. DiMaggio takes him out. Back to the corner over there. Back behind the net. Palestina plays it up. Knapp with the check. Palestina gets it to neutral ice. Beach. Over to. Back to DiMaggio. To Biondo. to Knapp, to Catalano, to Nelson. Catalano. That's coming out now. That's in our zone. 10. Shot pass towards the net goes to Peters. Peters. Outlet pass to Knapp. Behind him goes to 2. Back to neutral ice now. Catalano with it, neutral ice. Gain the zone, far side. Catalano shot, save it, a goalie blockered it to the corner. Back to Peters at the point from Catalano. He's shot high. Bacardi with a good check right there. That's played all the way back out to neutral ice. Can't wait till that massage is coming. Simatros up to Catalano. Catalano over to Findler. Findler. He's checked. Back there behind the bench, or the net, shit. I didn't say bench all weekend. Now I said it. Findler to Catalano. Back over to Bacardi, far side. The Peters here, right here in the middle. He's going to load and fire high. Simatros down there. Back to the point. Peters with a good play down to Bacardi. Spins it back to Catalano. He gets a stick slashed out of his hand. No call there. Findler with it. Findler to Bacardi. No one in front because Catalano had to get off. Oh, right there on the doorstep. Another save of the goalie. That's played back to neutral ice. Oswald, 9. He dumps it in there, and they're going to change. 2:34 left in this half. That's played back to neutral ice. Nope, kept in by 71. Simatros with it behind our net. He fanned on it. Beach, 3 down there, who I thought was a defenseman. Simatros over to Findler, far side corner. Back to Peters. Peters plays it out of play.
So it's kind of a neat feature I'm noticing as I'm watching Lisa sitting in front of us. And the stream is about 15 to 20 seconds behind. Uh-oh.
Face off to the left of Barons.
Sound and video good, but out of sync now.
Coldwater, Rutlick, Wagner, Clark, Biondo. Face off won by the Blues. Biondo with it. It's played back to neutralized by Clark. 23 Lowndes dumps it in there. Far side corner. Wagner back to Coldwater. Coldwater to Clark. Clark. 2 guys on him. Over to Lowndes. Back to Wagner. Wagner over to Biondo. Biondo. Shot. Save of the goalie. 1:42 left.
All right, guys. Report from Lisa is that the audio and video is out of sync again. The only thing I can think of is to stop and start the terror deck here in between the periods, which we'll do.
I say leave it. Biondo with a shot. Save it, a goalie. I mean, maybe it's just.
I'm not going to restart. I'm just going to start and stop it.
Huh?
I'm just going to start and stop, not reset everything.
Okay. Face off to the left of the Omaha goalie. Back to Biondo. He sends it down low to the corner. Coldwater around the net with it. Back to Clark. Clark. Down low to Coldwater. Over to Wagner, far side. Rutlick has it. Rutlick. Shot. Stick lifted by 88 Keene. Coldwater. Shot pass over to this side. That's back to Biondo. Over to Coldwater. He just dumps it in there. Blues going to change here. Lowndes, 1 minute left. He has it. Reuter kicked along at it. Back to Larrigan. To DiMaggio. DiMaggio. Pass up. Goes right here to Lowndes, 23. Gains the red line. Dumps it on high over Barron's head. Far side over there. 38 seconds left in this half. Catalano with it to Simatros this side. Simatros has it. Outlet pass to Reuter. Nice play by 4. Back to neutralize. Simatros with it to Larrigan. Larrigan dancing. 22 seconds. Larrigan with it in the zone. Larrigan to DiMaggio. Shot wide. Comes this side to Simatros. Another shot wide. Back over there to Larrigan. 7 seconds. Back to DiMaggio. He's going to fire it. Saved by, maybe didn't make it to the goalie. Blocked.
Just like the audio and the video, just at different times. All right, guys, we are back. Again, that didn't take too long on the Teradek. Not a full restart of everything because that would take forever. But I did stop and start the stream again. Hopefully that fixes the out of sync issue with the audio and the video. That's something that I don't know. So that'll be a question for Teradek on Monday. So waiting to hear back from Lisa whether or not that was working or not. But what I was saying before that problem was brought to our attention, so there's a 15 to 20 second delay with the stream versus what we're seeing here live. So I was watching Lisa basically use the stream as a replay feature, and she was showing Mark leaning over, showing him either Tommy's goal or something, which is kind of cool to know that we can use the stream here because there's a 20-second delay and people can go back and look at it as if there's instant replay built in. I hope the everything is in sync. Boys are getting ready to start the second half of the game. Again, just two halves, two 15-minute halves. And the Blues are up 1-0 on a Reuter goal off the face-off, I think on the power play. Vito Biondo is on the mic for the play-by-play again. And so we're cross our fingers.
We're going left, they're coming right. Larrigan, Catalano, Findler, Simatros, DiMaggio. That's dumped in. Domal's in, this side to Larrigan. Larrigan plays it back to Catalano behind the net. He's got it behind the net, trying to give it over to Findler. Findler digs it out of there. Findler plays it back down to the corner. Back here to Findler. Around the net, comes in front. That's played to neutral ice by Omaha. 14:23 left in this half. Simatros up to Catalano. Catalano with it. Shot, save by the goalie, and no rebound. 14:13 left in this half. 1-0 Blues.
Just a note to myself for troubleshooting later, check the audio bit rate. If that's not at, I think, like 4,400 or something, that may be why it's out of sync.
Faceoff's going to be to the right of the Omaha goalie. Peters, Biondo, Knapp, Palestina, Nelson. Faceoff one, back to Knapp. Save by the goalie. By Knapp shot. Same five kids, same faceoff dot. Faceoff one, Knapp again with it. Down low to Palestina. He didn't get a shot that time. All the way over to Nelson. Back to Palestina in the corner. 71. Plays it back to the point. Biondo just tries to get it down there, and he can't. It's blocked by 14. It's played back to the point. To Knapp. Knapp's won it back to neutral ice. That's dumped in there. Barons blockers it to the corner. Goes to Biondo. He's going to give it to Nelson.
Shit.
Nelson. Up to Knapp.
Again.
What's wrong?
Forgot to update the scoreboard, damn it.
No, that's fucking least of our worries, homie. Far side corner. Palestina digging it out. 13:24 left in this game. Guess I can go to game now, not halves. Knapp down low. 14 hits him. Try to hoist that out. Back to neutral ice to Biondo. He just stops and turns, hits Palestina with it. $13:09 left in the game. 1-0 Blues.
Gotten accustomed to Lisa walking over with her phone and reading her face, knowing whether it's good or bad news that she's coming over with.
Yeah. Reuter, Clark, Bacardi, Simatros, Wagner. Face-off won by the Blues. Bacardi to Wagner. Pardon me. Whitaker in the zone with it. 8 with it. He's checked by Wagner. Side of the net. Behind the net. Far side. Back to the point over there to 78 Anderson. He sends it down low. Clark. Whitaker in front. Sumatros played it back to the corner. Sumatros plays it to the corner again. Let's come out of there. Back to the point here. Reuter. Maybe got a stick on it. Goes back to neutralize. Rourke, 93, dumps it in the far side corner over there. That's an icing. That was close. I thought he was on the red line.
God, feels like we just got started and we're towards the end of the game.
Yeah. 12 minutes and 27 seconds left in the game, and it's 1-0 Blues. Oh. DiMaggio, Biondo, Catalano, Rutlick, Coldwater. Back to DiMaggio. Shot. Tipped. Coldwater with another tip save by the goalie. Catalano clears it back to the point. DiMaggio dumps it in the corner over there. Coldwater knocked it right out of the air. Oh! Catalano with a good shot. Save by the goalie. 12-10 left here. That's coming to neutral ice. Back to Biondo. No icing. Up to Rutlick. Rutlick to Coldwater. Coldwater in the zone with it. Shot. Rebound drops right out. Back to Coldwater again. Catalano with it. High stick on the Blues. That should go all the way down. 11:46 left.
So explain to me on the high stick that they were calling. He just can't touch. He can't be the next person to touch it.
Correct. So if Omaha, if one of the Omaha kids would have touched it before any Blues player, then it would have just stayed down there. So right there, it might have just been best just to let them touch it, because now the faceoff's down here and you're in next to Barons. Larrigan, Findler, Clark, Peters, Sumatros. Faceoff won by Omaha. Shot pass back to 4. Deflected over there. Sumatros got to get over there now. He plays it back to the point. See, like now you gave him a scoring opportunity right here. You know, you put it in our end because we touched it. Sumatros plays it back. It's over to Findler. Findler trying to get it out. He is going to get it out to Larrigan. Larrigan back to Clark. Clark right here. Shot blocked by Myers. Findler with it down the corner here. 11 minutes left in the half. The game, sorry. Larrigan. He's checked by 23. Larrigan with it again. Larrigan over to Peters. Peters shot. Save of the goalie, and there's no rebound. 10:55 left in your game. It's 1-0 Blues. So is Charlie feeling better, or is he still having symptoms?
They said that he's feeling better, and he looks a lot better too.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's good. Face off to the right of Omaha's goalie. Wagner, Palestina, Nelson, Nat, Biondo. Palestina on the face-off. Won by Omaha. Back to Wagner. Wagner, shot down low. All the way around over there. Back to Biondo. Shot. Goes this side to Palestina. Palestina comes out of that circle. Shot, save, rebound. Cleared to the corner by 71. 10:31 left here. That's hoisted high and out, then hits the light.
So, Charlie's up here supporting the boys, and he's also supporting his brother, who's, I think he's in 06.
I mean,
maybe,
but he's like not having headaches as frequently? Or?
That I didn't. I mean, I ran into him on the way inside.
Gotcha. Face off to the right, Omaha goalie. Catalano, DiMaggio, Reuter, Sumatros, Bacardi. Catalano's going to take the face off. 10:21. Face off 1. Back to Sumatros at neutral ice. He dumps it in the corner down there. Back to Bacardi. Shot. Save by the goalie. So, talk about the Carshield game. I went and watched them play. I know some people on that team. And so, Isaac Troop, he played all 4 games this weekend because their other goalie was having a knee issue.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that sucked. But he was still here. Face-off one. Back to DiMaggio. Shot. Glove save by the goalie. That was going wide. So, yeah, I guess he'd hurt himself at the last practice or something. His dad was saying, like, his kneecap had moved or something.
Yikes.
I know. That sounds scary, too,
yeah.
especially as a goalie. Same 5 kids, same face-off dot. That time it's won by Omaha. Reuter with it. Far side. That comes to neutralize. Whitaker. Catalano. That's back to Reuter. Neutralized right here. Rourke just pushes Reuter. No stick. Samacho steps up there. Knocks it away. Back to Catalano to Bacardi. Bacardi dumped it in here. Reuter chasing behind the net. Reuter in front to Catalano and saved by the goalie.
Speaking of CarShield, looks like came out on the schedule in the past week. That looks like we've got 3 games against them the next 2 or 3 months.
We do.
So that'll be fun. I mean, all these kids have actually played together at some point in the last few years, too.
Yeah. Face off to the right of the Omaha goalie. Coldwater, Clark, Rutlick, Biondo, Peters. Back to Biondo and our end. Biondo plays it off the glass, back to neutral ice. Lowndes. Back to Peters. Peters cleared it over to Rutlick. Back to the point. To Myers, 4. Back to the point here. That comes to neutral ice. Rutlick with a lift of the stick. Offsides. 9:01 left in the game. It's 1-0 Blues. Catalano, Finler come on. Larrigan, Peters, and Biondo stays out there. Catalano face off 1 back to Biondo. He's going to give it to Peters this side. Peters to Larrigan in the zone with it. Larrigan down the corner to Finler. I'd love to know what the shots are in this game. That's coming out. Back to neutral ice. Freeman 12. Peters with a great stick there. Knocks it right back to neutral ice. Catalano 2-on-1 with Finler. Over to Finler. Finler shot, save, rebound. Goes to 23. Good save of the goalie there. Back to Catalano. He kept it in there. Up to Finler. Finler. Down low to Larrigan. To Catalano. Catalano to Peters. Peters loads and fires. Shot deflected wide. 23 Lowndes just hoists it back to neutralize. Peters has it at his feet. Plays it back over to Larrigan. It's going in the zone. Larrigan jumps around the check. Finler. Shot. Save of the goalie. Rebound drops right out there. 8:01 left. Back to Larrigan. Playing back here to neutral ice. That's dumped in our zone. Peters is chasing. Peters with it. Plays it that side. Over in the corner here. Palestina. Plays it out in front. Right in front there. Now it's coming out. That's dumped in our zone. Nelson. Nice little toe drag. Nelson shot. Nelson checked. Goes to Knapp. Knapp to Nelson. Tries to get it back to Knapp. Back to the point here to Samachos. Seven minutes left. Wagner gloved it down at the point, far side. Palestina dumps it in this corner down here. Palestina runs in there. Gets it in the far side corner over there. 23, back to the point. Samachos holds it in there, down to Knapp. 23 Lowndes with it. Clark plays it back to Reuter. Back to Samachos. Samachos. Oh, Bacardi might have been offsides, but they don't call it. Goes back to Clark. Shot saved by the goalie. Shit, man. That was that would have been a 2-on-0 right there, just like in practice. It would have been a 2-on-0, but Bacardi was clearly offsides, and he tried to adjust the fact that he was offsides, and
They kind of ran into each other, it looked like, too.
No call there on the offside. 6:20 left in the game. Reuter, Clark, Bacardi, Wagner, Samatros. Face off. Won by Omaha. That's back to neutral ice. This side to Wagner. Wagner to Reuter in the zone. Coming back to neutral ice now. Keene, 88. Samatros bodies him. Got Reuter down here, but with Wagner's pass and didn't make it to him. Wagner dumps it in the far side corner over there. 5:53 left here. Back to Reuter. Reuter. That's coming out. Back to Freeman. To Wagner. Wagner chasing. Beach on him. Back to Biondo. To Bacardi. Bacardi. Outlet pass. Goes right to Clark. To Reuter. Reuter shot. Blocked. Back to DiMaggio. His shot down low. Hits the referee. 5:18 left here. Omaha plays it up to Coldwater. He kept it in there. 78 Anderson. 71 just hammers it back to Beach. He dumps it. That should be an icing. Icing on Omaha at 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the game.
Well, if your internal clock is telling you we just started the game, you're right. But the way it's set up, this is the end of the game, the last 5 minutes.
Face off to the left of the Omaha goalie. Rutlick, Catalano, Coldwater, DiMaggio, Biondo. Face off won by the Blues. Catalano over there with it. He sends it down low. This side right here, in front of our bench. That's back to neutral ice. Catalano with a good stick. Back in the zone. That's an icing on Omaha. Biondo moves his stick right out of the way, so it goes all the way down for an icing. Face off to the left. The Omaha goalie Clark, Larrigan, Findler, Peters, Samatros. Back to Samatros. Pass to Findler. Down low to Clark. In front. Now it's coming out. Findler tries a back check there. Almost got there. Samatros knocked it up high. Findler with it now. Dump back in. The Blues in. 4:20 left in the game. Peters to Larrigan. To Myers, 4. Back to 58. Back to the point here. Saved by Barons. Goes in the corner. Loose in front. Larrigan's going to get it out of there. He's got 2-on-2 here. Findler over there on that side. Larrigan's got the speed. Dips his shoulder. In front.
Oh.
Over to Clark. Shot. Save it. A goalie. Rebound bounces off the back of the net. Clark with it down low here. That's played back this side. Coming out. Joyce dumps it down there in the far side corner. Samatros going to pick it up here. Samatros with it. Right past Findler to 93. 23 Boner. In front of our net. Barons had to save it. Goes to Samatros. That's out of play. 3:30 left in the game. It's 1-0 Blues right now. Faceoff's going to be in our zone, though. Barons hasn't seen a lot of action down there. I don't know if they've had more than 10 shots. Do you know?
I don't. Only takes the one to tie it, though.
That is true. Face-off. To the left of Barons. Palestina, Biondo, Nelson, Knapp, Wagner. Biondo over to Wagner. Wagner to neutral ice with it. Palestina chasing. Back to Knapp. Back in Omaha's zone. Over that side to Biondo. Biondo with it. To Knapp. Neutral ice with it. 3:08. That's cleared back in our zone. Back to Biondo. To Nelson. Nelson. To Burbank. Burbank, 71, stops and turns. That's dumped in our zone again. Nope. It's barely in our zone, but it didn't get dumped. It got hit a stick. Back to Wagner. Wagner fanned on it. Wagner over to Biondo. Biondo to Knapp. Knapp gets it to neutral ice. 2:40 left here. Back to neutral ice again. Not a lot of zone pressure right this second. Back to Biondo. Biondo gets it over to Knapp, to Palestina. Palestina dumps it in there. Stuck over the corner. Five kids over there. It looks like a rugby scrum. 2 minutes left. Now it's coming out. Rourke, 93, stops and turns the rebound, goes over there, but 8 overskated it. Linesman. Holy shit. He just kicked it right to Savant. So I guess he felt bad that he touched it. He kicks it right to Wyatt. Catalano, shot, rebound. Right past Jackie's stick. Now it's coming out. 1:36 left here. Larrigan, checked. 10, Fuzal. Samatros. In the front. Ooh, right to the blue paint there. Shot, saved by Barons, goes in the corner over here.
Omaha goalie's looking. He's coming.
Catalano clears it down.
Trying to come out.
That's going to be no icing on the Blues. 113. Right to Biondo, and he's just going to hoist it back down here. 105 left. Freeman, that should be offsides. Back to Biondo. He's just going to dump it out again. 56 seconds left here.
They're going to have a hard time pulling the goalie because their bench is on the far side.
No icing on that play, on that clear by Biondo.
There he comes. Goalie's off.
Goalie's off.
$35 seconds.
It's hung there in the corner. Palestina Biondo holding it against the boards. Loose now. Back to Nelson. Nelson hoisted out. Is it going to take a right turn? And it does, and that's an empty netter for Nelson. It make it 2-0 Blues. 22 seconds left in the game. Nelson with the empty netter. That's 2-0 Blues. This Omaha team, I tell you what, this Omaha team's pretty good.
They came to play today.
They're better than they have been the past couple years. Face off at neutral ice. Reuter, Clark, Bacardi, Biondo, Peters. 22 seconds left here. Hey, I'll see you at Mass later. Midnight Mass tonight. He looks like a Baptist, like Southern Baptist. That shot's on net, and Barron just covers it. 11 seconds left here. 2-0
Anthony
Blues.
and the referee are going at it.
About
for
what?
some reason. I don't know.
Rutlick comes on for Clark. The rest of the kids stay the same. Face-off won by the Blues. Peters in the corner with it. 5 seconds left here. 4 seconds. That should do it. Blues are going to win this one 2-0. 2-0. Blues win. So 2-0 winner. Thanks for watching.
All right, hold on. Let me check with Lisa to see the time slot for the next game. Hey, Lisa. Time slot for the next game? 11? All right, so Lisa's saying the time slot for the semifinal game is going to be 11 a.m., and my understanding is the winner of the Mission game. I don't know who Mission's playing.
Mission. They're playing some team from Minnesota.
So another good team from Minnesota up there. So that'll be a big game. 11 o'clock, we'll try to get here early again to get set up and work out all the kinks. Just a small hiccup today with the out-of-sync audio. But, doing our best, guys. Hopefully see you guys back